Enter the Dragon. Superman is back! Welcome everybody to another episode of Savage Cash. Here with me, Superman, your superhero cryptocurrency expert. I am back having taken a week off, basically doing my new cryptocurrency course. And I'm going to come on to that in a minute. But I have been away for a week, and in that week, essentially we have seen the market topsy-turvying, yo-yoing, and now we are back in a state of stabilized cryptocurrency prices. Okay, now we are seeing things going back to where they were. And we are seeing right now live, we are seeing Bitcoin coming back over $4,000. Now this is a kind of milestone really, because, you know, Bitcoin went down to under $3,000 during the most epic crash recently. And it since has taken quite a while to get back, but now it is over that $4,000 mark. It has beaten, it's gone through this psychological barrier that people were thinking it needs to go over 4,000 before it's investable again. And then it went over 4,000 and now it's at 4,067. So we're going to be seeing more people investing in Bitcoin. Now, before I go any further, let me just check and make sure that I am actually live, because if I'm not, then this will be embarrassing. I am live, and yes, damn, I got the title wrong. Anyway, never mind. So, in this cryptocurrency podcast, we are going to go through a new crypto that is taking over the world. Okay, it's going to take over the world. I am absolutely dead sure of it. And in this podcast, I am going to be taking you through it. But essentially speaking, just before I do, let's just do a roll call. If you are watching this right now, which there are just over 200 people watching, let me just make sure. Yeah, there is sound. So if I could just get a like spike from you guys, if you could just tap that like button underneath my video, underneath the screen, where it's got that thumbs up, if you could just press the like, smash it, in fact, destroy it, batter it. Make sure it goes above 54, which is what I see right now, because it deserves it in my opinion. Anyway, so I'm going to be going through the top 5 cryptocurrency wallets, okay? I'm going to be going through the top 5, and the number 1 is a big surprise. The number 1 is a big surprise because you're probably thinking, oh, it's obviously going to be, you know, whatever you think it's going to be. And it isn't, okay? It isn't, all right? So, just before we go on to that, let's just have another quick look at how everything else is doing. So Ethereum, nearly over 300. That's another psychological barrier. Ripple is just over 20 cents. That's a psychological barrier. Bitcoin Cash has still got some recovering to do. Litecoin has finally gotten over $50 and it's surging up. Dash, well, Dash is Dash. Dash has been where it has been for a while. Neo, look at that go. Now that is what I'm talking about. 22.2%. That is incredible. Now, somebody asked me in my cryptocurrency mastermind group, oh, with all the stuff that's happening in China, do you think Neo is past it? Do you think it's basically lost its charm? Is it going to go down and become one of those other cryptocurrencies that just stagnate and never gets heard of again? And I said, no, absolutely not. This is still going to be a 4-figure cryptocurrency. Who knows? Could even be a 5-figure cryptocurrency. We don't know where cryptocurrencies are going to be going in the future, but if anything has been proved by this is that, you know, you can't beat a great cryptocurrency. You know, Bitcoin hasn't been beaten again, and Neo is another one that is not going to be beaten. All right, so Omisco finally is over $10. It's just been up around the late 8s, 9s recently. Every now and again goes over 10 and then right back down. Now, Omisco have recently signed a deal with McDonald's, so this should be going back up. Okay, Waves is now at $5. It was at $3 during the big crash. Stratis, that's not moved an awful lot. Tether won't move. Now, 10x, finally, 10x has moved. Now, I invested more in 10x when it was $1.74 because I love 10x, and I'm going to be bringing you a video about the cryptocurrency cards very soon. Very soon. Watch this space and make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, but 10x finally is surging. And the great founder of 10x, he's been going on, he's done podcasts, he's been letting everybody know what's going on with the project, and it's suddenly brought back some confidence. Steam, $1.16. You can't bring a good crypto down. And Steam is wavered around about the $1 mark, and now it's going back up. So on the up. So essentially a load of the cryptocurrencies are back in the green. Without going through all of them, most of them are back in the green, save for a few. But most of the time when they are on the way back down, it's because they had a good day the day before. So it's always on 24 hours, What happens in 24 hours, a lot can happen. So, but we're getting back into a stage where cryptocurrency has returned. The market's no longer crazy. It's now back. Okay, and now we're going to be seeing Bitcoin going back up. We're going to be seeing the rest of September being what I thought September would be anyway, which is a great rest of the month. We're going to see more money being returned back into cryptocurrency. Let me just have a quick check and see how many likes this stream has got. Because likes matter to me. Likes matter. Hashtag likes matter. So let's have a look and see how many likes. 245 likes! Yes, get in. Get in. Right. Now, let's go to the crux of this podcast. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be introducing you to the top 5 cryptocurrency wallets. Now, what I want to also do is introduce you to this. Okay, this is my newest course. This is an epic course. You can see it in the description. There's a link to get it for just $10, for goodness sake. The Cryptocurrency Wallets course, secure your crypto safely. Now, if you have been in the cryptocurrency, space, for the last, few weeks, month, you will see an increase in phishing emails, an increase in scams, an increase in hacking. People's wallets, people go into their wallet, they see, oh my God, where's my money gone? People go into their exchange, where's my money gone? How on earth does somebody get into it? That's what's been happening a lot recently. And in fact, these phishing emails, these scam emails, and people pretending to be me, people pretending to be box mining, people pretending to be Chris Dunn, they have just been rife. Why? Because cryptocurrency right now is where the money is. And in order to be able to protect yourself properly, this is the course you need. It introduces you to, comprehensively, to paper wallets, desktop wallets, mobile wallets, and hardware wallets. Okay, so if you ever had any issues with how to sync up your hardware wallet to one of the other wallets, if you ever had an issue with, configuring your wallet, this course essentially takes you through it very comprehensively. Anyone could take this course. This is a dummy's guide to wallets. And it's the best guide at the moment, and there's not many people in it. So you have a chance to be one of the very first few in this course. So the link is in the description. Take it. Because I don't know how much longer I'm going to offer these courses for $10. People say, Superman, why are you offering them for $10? And I'm thinking, well, because I like to make it accessible for people to join and learn and get educated in cryptocurrency. But then people say, yeah, but you attract the idiots. You attract the pump and dumpers. You attract the people that are bringing down cryptocurrency. So I don't know how much longer I'm going to keep things at $10. So get it at $10 whilst you can. So without further ado, I am now going to go through my top 5 cryptocurrency wallets. And in 5th position, we have got Coinbase. Now, Coinbase is arguably one of the most basic entry-level cryptocurrency wallets, okay? So it's a cryptocurrency wallet and fiat gateway, available both on desktop and as an app. Now, I personally use Coinbase as an app. And really what I use Coinbase for is to exchange fiat currency into Bitcoin. I mean, this is almost the must-have, wallet if you're going to be wanting to do that. There are other options. There's GDAX, there's local Bitcoins. I love Coinbase because it's a bit like PayPal. It's very easy to use. It's also got a high level of security in the sense that it's got 2-factor authentication, which means that there needs to be 2 devices available in order to be able to log into your account. So somebody can't just literally have my password and go into my account. They would need my password, which would be incredibly hard to guess, plus my mobile at the same time in order to be able to bypass the two-factor authentication. So the security is excellent. I've not heard of many instances, in fact I can't really recall any instances of anybody losing money in Coinbase. They're having other wallets. My Ether wallet, I hear that a lot, but Coinbase I very rarely hear of it. The thing, what you can actually buy on Coinbase is Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. That is it. Okay, so these are the ones you can store, and these are the ones you can buy and send to an exchange. What I love about Coinbase, as I've already said, is that it's extremely easy for a newbie. Now, as I have brought out a major cryptocurrency course, Fund Your Retirement, available on Udemy, which you can also get in the description if you haven't already, and that is an epic course that teaches you long-term investing and day trading. Okay, now the wallet that I take people through is Coinbase because it's the easiest. It's the entry-level wallet. It's extremely easy to use, extremely easy. And it's free to actually store your cryptocurrencies. You just go on it, you can free to download it. But there are high fees. Transaction fees are just extraordinarily high. You know, and if you are making large withdrawals, then they are going to be taking quite a lot. They are essentially the PayPal of cryptocurrency, but not in a good way. Because PayPal always charges you stupid exchange rates to be able to take your money from PayPal onto to your bank account. And of course, there's limited options in terms of how many cryptocurrencies you can store on it. And that is irritating because as a major entry-level wallet, they should be adding more, particularly the really popular ones, the ones that, Omis Go, 10x, all the ones that people are like really interested in right now. They should try and keep their website updated. But, if you're not aware of Coinbase, this is what Coinbase looks like. This is their front screen. I'm not going to take you into any of the other screens. I will explain them. So basically what you've got the dashboard, which shows you how each of the cryptocurrencies are performing in whatever currency you're using. Now, I'm obviously in the UK, so it displays in pounds. I personally like looking at it in dollars, but it displays in pounds. Never mind. So you can have a look how's it doing in the last hour, day, week, all time. Okay? And you can have a look at each of the cryptos. And then on the bottom here, you've got your portfolio. So how your portfolio is diversified. How much % have you got in Bitcoin, how much in Ethereum, how much in Litecoin. And then recent activities like your transaction activity. If you go into buy and sell, if you link up your bank account, you can of course buy cryptocurrency with fiat currency. And in accounts, this is where you can send and receive cryptocurrency. So it's just so simple. So super simple. And that is what I love about it. Oops, wrong screen. Let's get back to the right screen. So my number 5 choice is Coinbase. What is at number 4? At number 4, we have Exodus. Now, Exodus is a multi-currency hot wallet. Okay, now there's a difference between hot and cold wallets. Okay, cold implies storage. Okay, so it's not on your person. It's like a savings account. Okay, you put your money in there, you just forget it. It's not a current account, it's a savings account. You put your money in there, and essentially the whole point of it is just to let it vest, to let it mature, and to grow in value. Okay, hot wallets are essentially like what you have on your person, like a physical wallet. You have it in your pocket, it's on your person, essentially it's in close proximity to you. That's what makes it a hot wallet. And it's multi-currency, but for small savings, okay? So the reason why is because of poor security. Now, if somebody has your computer, there's no username, password, two-factor authentication to log into Exodus. You just simply open up the application, loads right up, loads up with your balance. You can just simply go into the wallet and just deposit it to your, let's say your friend gets access, or may not be a friend. He might be a friend at that time, but then as soon as he's done what he needs to do, you'll probably never hear from him again. Probably go on your computer, open up the Exodus application, go to wallet. If he knows anything about cryptocurrency, send himself a load of money, bang, he's gone. And then that's it. It's poor security. So that's what I don't like about it. But what you can do is you can store all Bitcoin, obviously the major cryptocurrency, and 13 altcoins, which include Ethereum, which include OMG, which include BAT. So it's got quite a few current tokens, and it's adding Civic, if it hasn't already added Civic. So these guys, Exodus, they are constantly updating the wallet, thus making it more relevant and easier to store cryptocurrencies, but the security is poor. So really you should use these for small savings. Okay, now it's very simple to use, extremely simple. The interface is simple as anything, quite minimalistic. It's just a dummies kind of wallet. It's just easy to use. And of course you can back it up, and it's got shapeshift. Now, if you don't know what shapeshift is, it's essentially a way of being able to turn one cryptocurrency into another. So let's say you've got one Ethereum. No, let's say you got one Bitcoin. Okay, now one Bitcoin could probably buy about 130 Ethereum. Okay, so you got your one Bitcoin, and you don't want to send it to an exchange, buy Ethereum, send it back to the wallet. What you can do with shapeshift is within the wallet, you can swap or shift, I suppose, you can swap Bitcoin for Ethereum just like that. It's like a decentralized exchange. So it's pretty awesome in that way. And it's free to download, and the transaction fees are small. Comparative to Coinbase, much, much smaller. So let me show you Exodus if you haven't yet seen Exodus, because Exodus is really cool. I like Exodus personally. Let me just minimize that so I don't bring that up again. So here's Exodus. Simple as anything to use Exodus. So on the portfolio screen, you essentially see how your money is spread. You see what it's allocated to. Now I've got no money in Exodus. All my money is in this. Okay, but I'll come on to that in a minute. So anyway, so you got your portfolio screen, and you've got the wallet, which is where you can send and receive cryptocurrency and basically store it in Exodus. Okay, and it will show you your complete amount right here. And of course they've got, they've got BAT, they've got Bitcoin obviously, Civic, Dash, Decred, EOS, Ethereum, Omis Go, Quantum, some good cryptocurrencies there. And then here is the shapeshift. Okay, so if you have one Bitcoin, which equals 13 Ethereum, not 130 Ethereum. So if you have one Bitcoin and you want 13 Ethereum, bang, you just exchange it and then it's done. Okay, and then you've got the backup right here, and then in the settings, you can actually customize the whole look of it. So it's pretty awesome. Ultimately, it's your wallet, so you want to be able to have an ability to actually customize it somehow. So that's Exodus, and Exodus is really, really simplistic, easy to use. Okay, and it is effective. It's just the security. Just get on the right screen. It's just that the security is not that brilliant. Okay, so that is Exodus, my number 4 pick. What's at number 3, do you think? I'm gonna leave this open whilst we're live. I'm gonna leave this open and see if anybody can guess what my number 3 is. Let's see if these statistics are accurate. 626 people watching. Only 348 likes. Guys, tap the like button if you haven't already. Let's just have a look at the live chat and see, can anybody... Thank you, Ulrich. I make an effort. Do you want me to show you a little bit of shoulder? There you go. Oh, man. I've just been getting too much attention recently. Too much, and then at the same time, too little attention. Look at this. This was sent to me by Gemma Green. Look at that. What a picture. Thank you, Gemma. Oh, makes you feel so good. Right. So let's see, guys. What are you saying? MEW. Lots of Jax. MEW, Trezor, Jax, Nano S. Wow! None of you guys have actually guessed it. Let's see if there's any others. Jax. Ah, somebody has kind of guessed it. So, let's take off that beautiful picture of me, and Gemma, obviously, and move on to my number 3. So, mini wallet. Oh, yeah, I wish. Right, so... let's move on. So in at number 3, the Bitcoin wallet generator. Okay, now the Bitcoin wallet generator, this is a paper wallet. Okay, now if you don't know what a paper wallet is, quite frankly, I don't know where the hell you've been. If you've been in cryptocurrency, you don't know what a paper wallet is. This is a paper wallet. Okay, actually, let me just hold over so you don't scan it or something. This is my paper wallet. This is my Bitcoin paper wallet. This is what a paper wallet looks like. Now, a paper wallet has the public key and the private key. Okay, so essentially it's got a printout of your public key and private key, which you can safely store your cryptocurrencies on. Okay, it's almost like a hot cold storage, if you know what I mean. So it's normally you've got to keep these safe, but I'll come on to that in a minute. And what they also get represented as is QR codes. So if you've got if there's like a scanning bit of software on whatever wallet you're using, you can use the QR codes to deposit, send funds. So anyway, so it's a printout of your public and private key. Now, when you create a wallet, essentially the private key is what is the digital signature that shows it's your money. Okay, so in cryptocurrency, the most important thing is the private key. Whoever owns that is the owner. Okay, whoever owns it can digitally sign for cryptocurrency, and whoever owns it is basically who the where the cryptocurrency is the digital signature that's attributed to that cryptocurrency. If the owner essentially has control of that digital signature, they've got the cryptocurrency. So you must not let this out of your sight. Okay, so anyway, so it's high level security. This is where you can put large savings in. So unlike Exodus, unlike the mobile wallets like Jax, where you really should just put small amounts of savings because they are easily corrupted, easily wiped, easily hacked. Okay, but paper wallets, as long as you keep them really safe, they're not easy to hack at all. Okay, so you can put your large savings in them. And with the wallet generator I'm going to show you, you can essentially store Bitcoin on a paper wallet and 150 Bitcoin-based cryptocurrencies in a paper wallet. But in terms of the ease of use, I would call it intermediate stroke hard. Okay, it all depends on, I suppose, where you're getting your money from, what wallet you've got, and what you're looking to do. So if you want to make transactions, it's not so easy because you need to basically manually type your private public key, or your public key in. And if you want to view funds, you've got to go to blockchain.info to view your funds. And it's all just a bit of a nonsense, really. It's a bit difficult, but then that's what happens when it's not linked to a wallet. But essentially, you can generate these offline. Okay, so it's not the easiest thing to use, but, you know, the sacrifice of ease of use, that's a sacrifice when you compare it to the benefit, which is the high-level security. So it's free. They're free. That's the great thing. They're the most secure free option available to you right now. Okay, so you print it, but you must keep it safe. If for whatever reason your partner sees this lying around and thinks, oh, what's this crap? Throws it in the bin or rips it apart, rips it right through the QR code or rips it up into tiny little pieces. You don't know which piece goes to what. Or your kids manage to grab hold of it. They've got crayons. They scribble all over it. They dump it outside. They put it in mud or God knows what. Then this gets corrupted and your monies is essentially compromised. So you must keep it safe. If you've got a safe, put it in the damn safe. That's what you need to do, because you should not compromise your money. If you've got large savings, do not compromise your money. Okay, so let me just show you the wallet generator that I use. Okay, so go back here and just maximize this a bit. So this is the wallet generator. It's walletgenerator.net. Okay, so essentially speaking, what you need to do is you need to go offline. Go offline. Well, you've got to download a file from GitHub first, then you go offline, and then you can do all of the other steps: generate an address, print a paper wallet, fold the paper wallet, blah blah blah. You can do that all offline. Okay, so normally what happens, let me just refresh this. Normally what happens when you've got the wallet generator is it generates this private key for you. Okay, so it's got a series of alphanumeric characters. Okay, so it is very, very valuable in that sense. They're completely random. It's just completely random. Okay, and then of course it generates it after the countdown has gone down, and there we are. You've got a public address and a private key. Now, if you want a nice paper wallet like this, something foldable, then you want to go into paper wallet. Now, it's not loaded up properly here, but here are all of the different currencies that you can get a paper wallet in. So you've got Bitcoin Cash, you've got Bitcoin Dark, you've got Cannabis Coin, you've got Dash, you've got Digibyte, you've got Dogecoin, you've got Litecoin. You've got a lot of the major coins in here, a lot of the major Bitcoin-based coins. So, you know, if you want to keep them safe, if you've got them, then you can keep them safe in a private wallet. And if you, let's say, for instance, you've got Titty Coin. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. I'd be using that. I'd be putting that in my wank coin. Oh, man, that is funny. So, essentially, you'd have a wank bank to put your wank coin in. Oh, dear. So, let's say you wanted a PivX wallet. You select PivX. It generates you a private and public key for PivX. If you wanted one for Quark, never really dealt with Quark at all, then it generates you one for Quark. And what you can do is you can BIP38 encrypt it, which means that you add a passphrase onto the wallet. So you need almost two-factor to be able to use your wallet. So that means if one of your devilish friends manages to get hold of your wallet and they think, oh yes, look, I've got 6 figures of cash right in my hand right now. Okay, if you've got a passphrase, then when they try and actually do a transaction, it'll say, what's the passphrase? And of course, they don't know. They're stuffed. So passphrase is good to add. So that is why this is a really good high security wallet and a really good option for you. So let's get back. So my number 3 option is the wallet generator. Okay, and this is a marvelous wallet, and what you need in order to view funds is just go onto blockchain info, type in your public address, and it'll show you your funds. Okay, so you can keep up to date in real time with your funds. If you've got a different wallet, let's say you've got Digibyte, then you need something like Digi Explorer, and that's also a blockchain. You can see what your funds are there. Okay, so what is number 2? Let's see if you can guess what number 2 is. Actually, I can't be bothered. Let's just go straight to it. So number 2 will be a surprise to many of you. Many of you will think, why on earth is this at number 2? Number 2 is the Ledger Nano. Okay, now, it doesn't necessarily have to be the Ledger Nano S. It could also be the Ledger Blue. But either way, the Ledger. Okay, now, I actually own myself a Ledger Nano S. Or as I call it, the Power Ledger. See what I did there? So anyway, so the Ledger Nano, why is this number 2? So, it's basically a cold storage device for large savings. Okay, many would argue this is the best current wallet to deposit large savings to. Now, I'm not going to say how much, but there's a lot of money in there. So it's a cold storage device. You plug it in, you put your money in, you put it away, and don't touch the damn thing, and definitely don't corrupt it. This is USB compatible. Okay, so, you put your USB stick in there. So it's slightly, if you damage the port, you could be in a bit of trouble, but you do back these things up. And there's also the Ledger Blue, which you don't need the port for. You can connect via Bluetooth. But this is essentially the number 1 cold storage device for large savings. It's maximum security. Maximum security. So your private key sits within the device. So unlike my wallet here, where I've got a public key and a private key on the back, if somebody gets this, they've got the private key. They've got access to it. They've got ownership of it, essentially. But with this, the private key is in the device. Okay, so somebody can't just, write it down and be able to access your money or anything. Same as with Exodus and all that. These are much easier wallets to actually gain access to. But the Power Ledger, my Power Ledger, the private key is in the device, so it can't be hacked. Now, I'm not saying it will never be hacked. These hackers are very clever bastards. One day they will come up with some tool that can hack this. But luckily, the guys at Ledger, the guys at Trezor, what they do is they make sure that they keep the firmware up to date so that it patches any potential flaws in security. Now, with the Ledger Nano, you can store the main cryptocurrency. So you can store Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum, Ethereum Classic, Dash, Ripple, but you can also store 180 plus altcoins. Okay, 180 plus Ethereum-based altcoins. Like Civic, like EOS, like Omis Go, like 10x, like InvestFeed, like BAT. There's tons that you can actually store in here. So you can keep your cryptocurrency safe. And they are adding support for all the major ones. So Neo is going to be available on this soon. And so they are constantly updating the software to enable people to have security over their main cryptocurrencies. Of course, Neo, I want to keep that absolutely safe. Okay, and I keep my Neo in a paper wallet. Number 4, it's extremely easy to use this thing. It's so easy to use. Now, all you really need to do, once the whole configuration of this is so super simple. And then once you've done all that and got used to it, downloaded all the wallets and etc., all you need to do is just get it out every now and again, plug it in, store some cryptocurrency. So simple. So simple. All right, and it's backed up. So you get a recovery sheet when you buy a Ledger Nano S anyway. You get a recovery sheet with 22, 24 words that you need to put in order, and then you've got the Ledger Nano backed up essentially. Now the downside, this is the only type of cryptocurrency wallet that costs. The mobile wallet doesn't cost. The paper wallet doesn't cost. The desktop wallet doesn't cost. But the hardware wallet does cost. Obviously, it needs to be manufactured. It's got a load of technology inside it. As a result, it does cost. It costs anywhere between $60, $70. Sometimes it could cost a bit more. If you don't get it from the official Ledger site, you can get it from eBay, get it from Amazon, get it from wherever. Because at the end of the day, you can't put your cryptocurrencies at risk. Okay, I've got another one of these for my son. I've got him, he's got about, God, I'm not going to say how much he's got, but I've put a nice little amount aside for him for when he goes to university, buys a car and all that. God knows what he'll be. He probably won't even need to go to university with the money that will cost. He's 11 now. He'll be 18 by the time he can use it. So in 7 years, can you imagine what cryptocurrencies will actually be worth? So he'll probably be a very rich person, but you can't compromise the safety of your cryptos. So you must have a Ledger Nano if you really, or a Trezor, if you really want to keep them safe. Now, I don't need to tell you any more about the Ledger wallet. I was going to take you to the website, but really there's no need because it's so super simple. So I'm going to ask people now to guess the number one. What is the number one wallet? Okay, so let me just go live. Make sure I actually am live. If I'm not live, that'll be pretty embarrassing. 782 people watching. 475 likes? Come on, peeps. 782 of you. There should be 782 likes on here. So just tap that like button underneath my face. I'm going to press it. There we are. Pressed. So just press it. Press it. If you love what you're hearing and want to get more of these live streams. So let me just see in the live chat what people are saying. What's going to be my number one? My Ether wallet. My Ether wallet. Paper wallet, Trezor, Trezor. MEW, Trezor, Trezor. Supo wallet. The Power Ledger. This is my Power Ledger. Ledger Blue, Trezor, USB stick. Okay. Let me reveal to you my number one. Okay. Now, what I will say to you is that this is contained in my course, by the way. Okay, this is contained in my course, but it's not contained here. So, in at number one, we have the Universal Wallet, but I'm not going to tell you who has made the Universal Wallet. If you want to know who's made the Universal Wallet, essentially basically buy my new course, and it's in there. Okay, it's in there, and I'm going to show you where in a minute. But this is the Universal Wallet, and it's not out yet. It's being created, but this is going to be the game changer of cryptocurrency. Okay, so what you can see along the top here is you have got Exodus, Trezor, Coinbase, Nano Ledger, and some others, which don't really matter. And you can see that a lot of them have ticks, like for instance, Bitcoin. Pretty much all of them have ticks, okay? Cold storage, ERC20 tokens. Some of them have it, some of them don't. Okay, so Coinbase doesn't have ERC20 tokens. The Trezor does, and so does the Ledger Nano S, but Exodus doesn't. Okay, so a lot of them are missing what would be required of the ultimate wallet. Okay, so the wallet, which I've blanked out here, you can see a nice grey rectangle. There's a load of ticks. It basically is covering every base, and it does what all the others do not. So it's taken essentially the best bits of everything, and combined it to make the Universal Wallet. Now, essentially, this wallet is going to be almost the PayPal of cryptocurrency. It is going to be the PayPal, the ultimate wallet to have in cryptocurrency. You're going to be able to store pretty much all, well, not all 1,200 altcoins, but you're going to be able to store all of the main altcoins. You're going to be able to store all of the ERC20 tokens. You're going to obviously be able to do Bitcoin. You're going to have asset allocation, so you can see how your money is spread across all of the different assets. Now, the best thing about this is that you're going to have a fiat gateway. A fiat gateway. You are actually going to be able to buy cryptocurrency, buy altcoins with fiat currency. This is why this is the number one wallet. Once this gets created, it's currently in development and it is going to be released early next year. Early next year. And it's going to essentially make my Power Ledger redundant. And it's going to be free. But what they're also going to do is they are also potentially going to have a hardware stick as well. They're going to also have a hardware stick in the future. So it has everything covered. And the thing that isn't on here, which should be on here, the thing that isn't on here is the ability to stake coins. Okay, so proof of stake coins. Because this is going to be able to hold altcoins, it's going to be able to hold the proof of work, proof of stake, proof of whatever, coins. And what it's going to allow you to do is going to allow you to stake these coins in this wallet. So this is really the ultimate wallet to have. And it will make every other wallet redundant. You won't need to spend money on a Power Ledger anymore. All you will need to do is just have this universal wallet, and it is going to be the gateway for newbies to come into cryptocurrency without any of the fuss that comes with wallets. Okay, so this is going to be the #1 wallet. Okay, so like I said, if you essentially buy this new cryptocurrency wallets course, you will find out exactly what it is in this area here, the future of cryptocurrency wallets. I reveal what it is. It's essentially a tradable cryptocurrency right now. It's a tradable cryptocurrency that enables you to get rewards once this wallet is actually created and once they've created the platform that goes along with it. Okay, so it's going to be the ultimate in cryptocurrency safety, and it's going to be free, and you can find out about it right now whilst it's at a dip in price. Okay, it's probably arguably one of the best prices you can get it at right now. So this, if you want to know what it is, then essentially take this course. In this course, you will learn comprehensively about how to securely store your cryptocurrency so hackers can't touch it, so you can't lose any money. You will find out comprehensively what the best options are available to you in this course for just $10 in the link in the description. But as an added benefit, as well as joining my exclusive Telegram group and my exclusive mastermind group, you can also find out the cryptocurrency that is going to end the pain of money storage, cryptocurrency storage. Okay, this is going to be the best solution in cryptocurrency, and this cryptocurrency is going to be a 3-figure cryptocurrency inside 2 years, and at the moment it's under $1. So it's under $1 to 3 figures. Can you imagine the multipliers you get from that? The multipliers on your investment. This will be a 3-figure coin, without a doubt. And next year it's going to be a double-figure coin. All right, and now you can get it under $1, and it is quite possibly the best solution out there because I've just explained to you, it's a minefield. All of these cryptocurrency wallets, it's an absolute minefield how to manage it. Okay, how on earth, you know, all these different options, all these different cryptocurrencies. Not every cryptocurrency can be stored on the Power Ledger. Not every cryptocurrency has its own software wallet. So that means you've got to have a paper wallet for one, a ledger for another, my Ether wallet for others. You know, you've got to have all these different like wallets going on in the background. Whereas this one is going to be the one that ends them all. And that is what's going to make it the most valuable solution. And when it comes to long-term investing, as I have said multiple times, the #1 criteria when it comes to investing for the long term is what is the pain that it solves and how scalable is that pain. Now, if that pain is incredibly scalable, which wallets are incredibly scalable, everybody wants to know how to secure their cryptocurrencies best, and they want to have efficiency and effectiveness in that process too. So what that means is that they need something that is just stored in one place. And that is what this cryptocurrency does. So if you buy this course, you will essentially learn what that cryptocurrency is. You will be able to invest in it at a dip if you get it today, because God knows what that price will be tomorrow. The volume has been low on trading because the marketing has not been done with this cryptocurrency. They are kind of sitting underneath the radar. No one's really seeing them. So if you really want to know what that is, uncover the big secret, just get this course and you will learn exactly what it is and be able to invest in it today. So what do you think of that? That is essentially the #1 pain in cryptocurrency, and it's the #1 cryptocurrency to end all pains, and that is what I dare say will lead to it having an incredible long-term price. So that is it on the top 5 wallets. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some questions. So let's see what you guys have to say in the live chat. Somebody's put $10 here. Oh, thank you, Jarmo KD. I really appreciate that. POSW wallet. What do you want to know about POSW wallet? Some dickheads in my chat. Yeah, some people that are not very happy. Oh, well, I can give a shit, to be quite frank. If you want to know the best cryptocurrency right now, the only way to do it is essentially to invest in finding out. Otherwise, it's just a pointless exercise. All right, so let's see what else say. Is Coinanat dead? Let's have a look and see what the state of play is with Coinanat. So Coinanat was one of the cryptocurrencies that was just exploding during the whole masternode stage, and it was at 3 cents at that time, and now it's at 2.5 cents. So it hasn't really grown at all in recent times, and as you can see, it's almost at the bottom right now. So is it dead? Like everything, it will have its good times and bad times, but ultimately this doesn't look like it has a coin that has much attached to it other than the fact it's a masternode coin. So unless it's actually got something, unless the project is essentially revived, just like POSW. POSW has been revived from the dead. Okay, now if Coinanat basically undergoes the same thing, and they've got an actual platform, the developers do something which actually makes it attractive to invest in it, then I imagine that this coin is going to once again thrive. But until then, it's just going to go through its pump and dumps. Thoughts on InvestFeed? Well, InvestFeed, I think, is the #1 social network right now. Okay, so Steam is definitely by far the best monetized blog, but InvestFeed is the best social network. Okay, and essentially it's the Twitter of cryptocurrency. It's Twitter mixed in with Bittrex. So essentially, you'll be able to buy cryptocurrencies as well as chatting about cryptocurrencies like you would on Facebook. Okay, now the engagement on this is excellent, but what I would say is that in recent times, this has probably lost a bit of its momentum, probably because of my lack of videos on it. Oh my god, 4.8 cents! That is just absurd. I think I might buy some more of this. This is under 5 cents right now. I see this being a great long-term coin. But, as I've said, an InvestFeed, if you are watching, please listen when I say this. What you need to do is you need to incentivize something right now. You need to give users and content creators the ability to earn feed by posting and getting social proof. So if I write something like this and it gets 35 likes, that's essentially the same as 35 upvotes on Steam. And if you get upvoted on Steam, you get money. Now, they have not got a similar structure here, and that is what I think is making it lose momentum, because other than the fact it's Facebook and it's got or Twitter, and it's basically got a cryptocurrency element coming to it in the future, in terms of gathering the momentum now, people are going to drop off this if there isn't something to keep them coming on, if there isn't something sticky. Now, as far as I'm concerned, Steam is very sticky to me. I want to keep coming on to onto Steam because you can always earn cryptocurrencies this way. It's an easy way to earn bloody cryptocurrency without having to mine. Okay, without having to buy, you can essentially just create blogs and you can make money. And alternatively, you can also go onto DTube and post videos and earn money that way. So as far as I'm concerned, what InvestFeed needs is something sticky like what this has. This is sticky because you get money. You get money per blog. Look, get $40, $50, you know, some shite ones here as well. $91, $70, $167. So you need something that makes it sticky. And at the moment, I don't think InvestFeed is sticky enough. It was good at first, but then the novelty wears off like it does with everything. So this is a big reason why it went from 11 cents to 4.8 cents. But InvestFeed, you need to do something. You can't just update the server or make it quicker. You've got to make it sticky. You've got to make people want to create content. You've got to make people be able to earn feed, essentially, by posting. So invest feed, if you're watching, bloody listen, because this is really required. What else? 10x I'm going to talk about in another episode, so I'll talk about that then. Monaco again I'm going to talk about when I talk about cryptocurrency cards. So I'm going to do a very big video on cryptocurrency cards. I'm going to be talking about 10x, Centra, Spectro, Monaco. So I'm going to be covering a lot of the main cryptocurrency card platforms at the moment. OMG in the future, I definitely see OMG being a triple figure coin. Maybe next year, actually. My Ether wallet is not on the list simply because, well, there's two reasons. Number one, because you can access My Ether wallet with the ledger. You can access My Ether wallet with a paper wallet. So you don't necessarily need just the desktop version. So what I'm saying is that because the paper wallets and the ledger essentially syncs with My Ether wallet can essentially just be a middle person between the exchange and the ledger. So you send it over to My Ether wallet and then you can put it onto your Trezor or put it onto your ledger by syncing it up with My Ether wallet. So that's why it's not in there. I've just said why InvestFeed's being dumped. EOS, I think, will be a lot more valuable next year once this stupid ICO implementation has been and gone. Because essentially, like Steam, it gets diluted with every time more supply is added to the circulating supply. So this is the total supply, and more gets added all the time, thus diluting what the price is. Now, once upon a time, EOS was worth $6. It's now worth 60 cents, so 10 times less than it was. But I imagine that once this ICO implementation is essentially gone, then it will enable the value to be realized. Okay, so it needs that to happen firstly. Tronics, I don't really think much of Tronics. I've already kind of said, I did have it as my number one once upon a time, but it was really driven there by hype, and at the moment, the hype has completely disappeared. There is one I wanted to cover actually. Where is Ethereum Dark? So Ethereum Dark is a cryptocurrency I went through last time. Now this has just been going through pump and dumps. Now this has a very attractive supply. Okay, very attractive supply, but the volume's terrible. Okay, but this has a very attractive amount of supply. Yet what stands in the way of Ethereum Dark is who it's owned by. And essentially 90% of it is owned by 10 people. So they could dump this coin like anything. And so it really is at the moment just worth the pump and dumps because it's just too volatile, it's too risky. If they can dump, if 90% of the cryptocurrency supply is owned by 10 people, okay, one person could dump it and send it right back down to 10 cents. And you could invest at 50 cents. It was as high as 90 cents. 90 cents this went up to. So, you know, if you had invested at 90 cents, you've essentially almost lost half of that now. So Ethereum Dark is one that's been very interesting recently, and at the moment I think is too risky an investment, especially when you consider who owns it and how much of that supply, even small as it is, how much it could be in, how much the price, how volatile that could be if somebody actually sells that. Monero, I'm not going to talk about Monero in this. Centra has produced what I believe to be one of the greatest debit cards right now. Okay, so Centra has produced. Let me just go to my Twitter. So on Twitter, I actually I replied to somebody who had a Centra card. Now this Centra card was nothing short of absolutely incredible. By the way, if you're not following me on Twitter, make sure you follow me because I am very active on Twitter. And you can see here right now that I'm forever, constantly running polls. And they're fun polls. Lots of people are, voting in them. This one had 965 votes. This one had 1,576 votes. So, these are really good polls. So, yeah, come and follow me on Twitter if you haven't already. So look at this. This is sick. This is sick. Look at the Centra card. This card is just insane. Look at it. So he's going to this guy's going to unbox it.
You notice this beautiful card, and of course I had to black out some of the sensitive.
It's insane. Now look.
Thickness of it, but it's really metal. It's really, really solid.
Yeah, look what happens when it hits the glass.
It's another surface.
Listen to that!
Tell that's really, really solid.
That is sick. That is a sick card. So I think that in terms of design and style and status symbol, the Sentra card is the best card out there. Okay, the Sentra Titanium card is an absolute beast. Okay, much better than the 10x look, and could be the status symbol of cryptocurrency. Really, it could be that one item other than the power ledger here, the one item that you really want to own. Okay, let's see what else other people are saying. Kyber. Okay, so Kyber has also been very interesting recently. So Kyber was recently it's a decentralized exchange. It had Vitalik's name attached to it. It recently got pumped. It got pumped high, and then it's gone right down low. Okay, so basically people rode this wave, and then they dumped it. And now what's happening is the market essentially is now trying to ascertain what the real price is of Kyber. So the real price will essentially be established at some point. It'll have like this base price, this stable price, a bit like, you know, Ethereum at $300 or Bitcoin at $4,000. It will stabilize at a price, and then people will decide if it's worth investing in. But it's a decentralized exchange, and if you've got wallets that have things like Shapeshift, if that basically exists in more wallets, more types of wallets, more people will actually use that than a decentralized exchange. So you can essentially just swap one currency for another. And that is amazing. So Kyber has a threat with Shapeshift, in a way. But it's definitely an up and coming, and it's definitely knocking the shite out of 0x. 0x at the moment is just being left for dead. Okay, it's at 22 cents, just so low. And I just think it's horrible, really. Doesn't deserve it. Let's see what other people say. Civic's doing well at the moment. It's starting to grow. Vertcoin, that's another thing I'm going to be doing a feature on soon. So I'm going to be doing cards, and I'm going to be doing privacy coins. So if you want me to talk about privacy coins, then that is something that I would recommend you get on Twitter and tell me what privacy coins you want me to cover. And just basically mention me, and I see all my tweets. I'm sad like that. I see all my tweets. Ripple. Ripple, I think, will be at some point. I think Ripple will go up to $2 eventually. I don't think it's going to happen straight away, but I think that something will come that will make it go right up to $2. PivX I'll talk about when I talk about the privacy coins. Haha, Buzz. So I reviewed Buzz not long ago, and obviously it had a staking wallet, and the price has gone up back to where it was when I first reviewed it. So it was about 0.1 cent, 0.1 of a cent, and now it's 0.09 of a cent. So it's not far off where it was before I pumped it. This was me, well, I didn't pump it, but as with what happens in every video I do, something gets pumped. Okay, so it got pumped, went up to triple its value. Now it's gone right back down to where it was. Okay, so if people missed out, they can get involved. But it's a staking coin. That's what it is. It's a staking coin. There's nothing incredibly special about it. I was very frank in my cryptocurrency video about it. It is essentially a staking coin. Not a lot more to it, and you can earn these rewards. Now, I never invested in Buzz, and I didn't set up a staking wallet, so I don't know if anybody is actually making the 1200 or the 100% on their investment. I'd be keen to know what people are saying. NXT is worth investing in because you get free Ignis. That's about it in the horizon. On the horizon, Ignis is coming, and so people will get free Ignis for being an NXT holder. So it's worth holding, literally, for getting free cryptocurrency. A bit like Bitcoin holders got free Bitcoin Cash. It'll be the same. So, you know, it's worth holding on to, but nothing, you know, really massive's happening with the cryptocurrency right now. Let's have a look at Monether, because somebody's just asked about Monether. Fling123. Now, Monether, it's gone up. It's 17% up on yesterday, yet 14 cents is just an absolute crime, in my opinion. Monether is worth so much more than that. But it's just been absolutely crippled recently. And that is unfortunately how it is. And it's a shame. PRN. What's PRN? I don't even know what that is. Protein. Never heard of it. DNT. I haven't looked at DNT in a while. Last I saw it was about 4 cents. And it's still 4 cents. So it's obviously gone up. It obviously went lower than 4 cents. It's a crime, really. But, you know, at the moment, everything's going up. There have been 3 people in my Facebook friends, right, who I respect as cryptocurrency gurus or experts, okay? And what they said was, oh, this is going to spike. This is going to spike. This was last week. This is going to spike. And they did, right? But everything bloody did. Okay, you don't have to be a genius to say this is going to spike, this is going to spike, because so many things were dropped down to its rock bottom price. Essentially, most of these cryptocurrencies drop their knickers and let you roger them. Okay, and so anybody could have guessed, oh, Civic's going to go up. Yeah, obviously. 10x is going to go up. Yeah, obviously. Omisco is going to go up. Yeah, obviously. It doesn't make you a rocket scientist. So, you know, all these people saying, oh, yeah, this went up, this went up. Big fucking whoopee-doo. It's when the market is stable and things go up that's when you could get to call yourself a genius. Or where other people should call you a genius. XBL. What's XBL? Don't even know what the hell XBL is. I probably do. Don't even know what a billionaire token is. Blockcat. Let's have a look at Blockcat. Blockcat was at $1.4. Blockcat was at $1.4 flipping dollars, and look now, it's under a flipping dollar. That's just ridiculous. Neo is up because it's amazing. Yes, very true. I'm well behind on my chat. Let me try and catch up. ADEX, I'm not massively sold on. Icon, well, we're yet to see what will happen with that. Now, Electronium is something I may cover at some point, but I don't know. Might do. Sia Coin has just kind of been left for dead, really. Been left for absolute dead. Walton Coin, let's see how Walton Coin is doing these days. Walton Coin is $3.19. Amazing. Opus, now I do want to have a look and see how Opus is doing, because last time I looked, Opus was 3 cents. God, it's gone down even since then. 3 cents, and I thought that was a steal, but it's gone right down, and it's up. It's at 2.5, and that's up. So what was it? 2.1 went down to 2 cents exactly. That's insane. POSW I've already spoken about. POSW, proof of stake coin. This is a revived cryptocurrency, okay, but it's not really moved massively since I last covered it. Last time I covered it was at 8 cents. Now it's at 8 cents, so it's not really gone up or down, but this is a revived cryptocurrency. This is going to be massive, I believe, because they have revived the whole team. They've revived the whole roadmap, and I do think that this cryptocurrency has so much going for it in the future. It's got a card coming up. Everything's just gonna change about it. It's gonna have a master node as well. So it's just going to essentially be a bigger and better version of what it was, which is just a wallet, really. Let's have a look at the roadmap. The roadmap is really, really intriguing. There's so much really to hype about with the roadmap. Nothing's actually loading right now, so never mind. Doesn't appear to be working properly. Anything else? BitConnect, fuck BitConnect. I hate BitConnect. I know it's doing well and people are saying, oh, you'll regret it. No, I won't fucking regret BitConnect. I hate it. I don't like schemes like that. I will never plug a scheme like that. People who do, quite frankly, I think are fucking idiots. But that's just my personal opinion. And I don't mean the people who are invested in it. I mean the YouTubers. People in my position who plug it, I don't like. So, Trevon James or whatever, I don't like him. I like him as a personality, but I don't like the fact he's always flogging BitConnect. Pisses me right off. Sonum. Sonum's a bit boring, to be honest. Digibyte, rupee. So, well, that's it, guys. I'm going to leave it there because otherwise this could turn into a massive podcast, which really I want it to be about wallets. So, essentially, long and short of it, if you're still with me, the cryptocurrency wallets course is my most up-to-date and, quite frankly, the best guide to wallets right now. Plus, it includes the best wallet that's going to be the future of cryptocurrency. So I would recommend that you definitely get this cryptocurrency wallet's course whilst it's still $10, because especially with the sentiment that I get from people that don't appreciate that I'm putting it at $10, I am likely to put this up to $20 at some point soon, and the others as well. So, you know, get it, grab it. 10 flipping dollars is nothing. 10 flipping dollars is the price of one or miss go coin, for goodness sake. And the fact is that the tip you get from this is nothing short of outstanding. So, Gemma from Power Ledger. Well, what can I say about Gemma from Power Ledger other than the fact that she is constantly asking me to insert it in? That is more money into Power Ledger. What a cock. Anyway, so yeah, so I will just leave you up with this wonderful screen. This is what Gemma made for me, with a nice Power Ledger icon at the top. She loves me. She loves me. What can I say? Anyway, that is enough for today. That is enough for today's cryptocurrency podcast. Thank you very much for joining me. If I could ask you to once again, because some twats have been disliking, so if you could just press that like button underneath, show your support, show that those dickheads that are salty and can't and don't deserve really to be in the cryptocurrency racket, show them that they're twats, and just press that like button. And until then, guys, it is lights out, all out. Thank you for joining me for this return welcome addition to Savage Cash. I will see you in the next episode. So until then, it's adios.